Let me start with a quote from Eric Brenes, CEO of Vodafone, the leading telecommunications company. The reason a lot of operators are currently considering their strategy for 2G networks is because they require more spectrum for 4G and future 5G deployments. Good morning, good day and good evening everyone. We're live and we're starting. Welcome to our online session and thank you all for joining us from all over the world. Today we're presenting the FMC920 and FMM920 trackers. The legend continues webinar for your attention. We will discuss valuable market insights and I will introduce the new FMX920 models for 4G LTE networks, their features, benefits and popular use cases to help your business get ready and grow. My name is Dan, I'm Marketing Project Coordinator at Teltonika Telematics. As well, with me today is Rokas, the Project Coordinator from the Technical Support Division, who will help us with the technical part of the webinar and answer your questions in a live Q&A session. That being said, I encourage you to actively engage and take a moment to ask your relevant question in the Q&A tab below at the bottom of your screen. Thank you for that. Also, please be advised, the session is being recorded and the replay version will be available on the Teltonika Telematics YouTube channel a few days later. Alrighty, so let's dive in. In today's session, we will go through. Firstly, of course, we will start with the 4G LTE market insights. Secondly, you will learn more about upcoming 2G sunset by regions and why you need to prepare now. Then the FMX920 features and improvements. Later on, you will learn how we add more value for your business. Then the most popular use cases using FMX920 models. Afterwards, live Q&A session. And finally, summary. The webinar will take around 45 minutes, so please make yourself comfortable, turn off all the distractions and enjoy the content. Did you know that the global market for LTE IoT is expected to reach almost $3 billion by the year 2023? The key growth factor is the demand for long-term connectivity, future-proof solutions, and high-quality data transmission for these applications. This will provide more opportunities for companies to upgrade their infrastructure and bring benefits in terms of cost reduction, flexibility, and scalability. In addition, with the 4G LTE capabilities, many companies will be able to innovate their services, create more business cases in different markets worldwide. In short, it is a superb and efficient way to grow your business. Market trends also show that authorities are initiating the shutdowns, as many regions have regulations and deadlines for decommissioning 2G or 3G networks. In some cases, therefore, it is not an option, but a requirement. In the long term, without any changes, customers will not be able to continue their operations if their devices do not support 4G LTE connectivity. The main advantages of 5G are ultra-low latency and very high bandwidth. In the vast majority of IoT use cases, neither of these benefits are needed. There are a few niche use cases where real-time cloud processing is required, but the reality is that in the IoT market and vehicle telematics, 5G is still looking for its main use case and may never find it, who knows. Today, it is safe for any IoT device manufacturer, including Teltonika, to put their money on 4G LTE connectivity modems. 2G is an all-connectivity option that cannot keep up with the newer technologies specifically designed for the Internet of Things. As a result, some mobile operators around the world have already switched off their 2G networks or plan to do so in the next few years. The global peak for the 2G switch off is expected to be in 2025. East Asia is leading the way in switching off 2G network, with some other Asian countries following its lead. Some countries in the region, such as Japan, Singapore or South Korea, have no 2G connection at all. Africa is still falling behind other regions, and there are no specific dates for switching off 2G and/or 3G connections. However, it has been reported that these services are currently unavailable in certain countries. North America, especially the USA, is quickly and in large numbers abandoning 2G network. In South America, the majority of mobile operators have already announced the upcoming shutdowns of 2G and 3G networks in many countries. Finally, in some European countries and networks, a 2G connection can stay even longer than 3G. Nevertheless, the current deadline for the end of 2G in Europe is the year 2025. The fourth generation LTE network offers up to 7 times faster upload speed and 4 times faster data transfer. In addition to greater capacity, another advantage of 4G is significantly reduced latency. This is crucial for the smooth delivery for IoT applications that rely on real-time information, such as data from vehicle GPS trackers. Both LTE Cat 1 and LTE Cat M1 are particularly suited for vehicles, trailers, various equipment, cold chain monitoring and other fleet tracking applications where objects move frequently and a higher volume of tracking data is required. Here, radio signals penetrate well through buildings, concrete walls, or even underground, so vehicle tracking can be used in a wider range of usage scenarios. That said, get ready now to be in control of upcoming changes. This is not only about fleet management, but also about network management. Regardless of the network operator or its decision to switch off 2G connectivity, customers and fleet managers will be assured that the vehicle tracking will work properly at any time when the 2G connection is not available. The shortage of components has touched all industries of telematics. The global microchip shortage requires fleets to plan ahead for telematics device needs. Fleets and other companies that use telematics devices are being encouraged to assess their demands in order to prevent disruptions that are likely to occur if orders cannot be fulfilled in time. As a result, it is better to be prepared before the 2G sunset comes. Teltonika Telematics offers a solution that customers and the IoT market are looking for. The legendary time-tested FMM920 tracker, which is well known and trusted by our customers for many years, was chosen to fulfill the demand. However, there are some hardware changes I will introduce later on, and therefore customers may wish to test them before the 2G shutdown comes. To help you with that and stay in control, Teltonika Telematics has manufactured and recently launched 2 new GPS tracker models: FMC920 for countries with the LTE Cat 1 network and FMM920 for countries with the LTE Cat M1 network. They both fall in the basic category in our product portfolio. Let's watch a short introductory video now. Let's take a look at some of the features now. Either FMC920 or FMM920 is compact, reliable, accurate, and robust with all interfaces you need for basic tracking use cases. Digital input can be used for ignition, door, or alarm button status monitoring, while vehicle remote immobilizing may be achieved by using the digital output of the device. At the same time, analog input extends device usage scenarios with the temperature, humidity, liquid level monitoring, and more. Moreover, they both have practical scenarios for our customers, such as green driving, speeding detection, excessive idling, unplug, towing, crash detection, etc. Vehicle theft is one of the world's fastest growing crimes and is very common nowadays. A shortage of car parts is driving a rise in vehicle thefts, and thieves tend to use highly advanced equipment, for example jammers. By jamming GSM signals, the criminals aim to interfere with the performance of the tracking device. Luckily, the FMM920 tracker has a functionality that can detect jamming and help to prevent theft or to recover a stolen vehicle. We know that this has been and continues to be a big challenge in some regions. For example, statistics show that no more than 30% of vehicles are insured in Latin America. The rest are therefore a good catch for thieves. Please be advised that currently only FMM920 model supports the jamming detection scenario, but it will be added to FMC920 at a later date as soon as possible. Although our legendary FMM920 tracker has been in the market for years and nearly 3 million units have been deployed, we've found how to improve it in the FMC920 and FMM920 models. By the way, these changes are based on the feedback and suggestions from some of our clients. Firstly, we have reversed the SIM card holder, which means that clients can insert the SIM card in a more efficient and simpler way. Secondly, we have changed the position of the internal battery connector. Now you don't need to remove either the printed circuit board or the battery itself to connect it. Once again, the installation process gets more time efficient, saving company resources. Please be aware that these changes do not apply to the current FMM920, only to the new devices. Now, let's talk about how the new vehicle GPS trackers from Teltonika Telematics bring you more value. Firstly, Bluetooth Low Energy, or BLE in short, functionality. It is perfect for IoT applications and allows to connect different devices and accessories in one place without wires. In fact, every Teltonika Telematics GPS device, including the new models, is also BLE enabled. Even more, the FMC920 and FMM920 can be connected to a PC not only via micro USB cable, but also via Bluetooth. This means that they can be configured wirelessly to simplify and speed up the installation routine and save company resources. Going further, combined with the beacons and sensors, it is a perfect way to track and monitor a wide range of equipment and items of interest indoors and outdoors, opening up new market niches and opportunities for vehicle telematics projects. Another important thing is a common platform. Remember Teltonika's slogan, "Easy key to IoT"? So how do we make it easier for our customers to use Teltonika devices? To achieve that, we offer one firmware for all types of devices, one configurator tool. It is an application to configure all trackers, make firmware updates, device diagnostics, status checks, and many more. One cloud-based photo web solution allows vehicle tracker firmware updates and configuration changes remotely. Photos improving every day to keep devices and dates safe and help protect your business assets. And the best part is, you get all of this at no extra cost. It comes without saying, Teltonika Telematics is fully committed to the high quality standards. Quality is what you must have and what is indisputable if you wish to not only survive but thrive in today's IoT market. For all that, both FMC920 and FMM920 vehicle GPS trackers are manufactured using modern robotic assembly lines in ISO-certified production facilities. And what does it mean to your business? More GPS devices can be manufactured at the same time, resulting in shorter lead times and lower pricing. No human errors, which translates into maximum accuracy, precision, and top product quality, to say at least. Teltonika multilingual customer support team in 8 locations worldwide ensures quality and traceability with in-depth knowledge to provide all the answers and assistance you require and looking for. Rest assured, we'll take care of every single query and every single detail. Going further, we also have a wiki knowledge base with all relevant information that is available 24/7, 365 on our website. Even more, video tutorials can help answer some of your questions. In addition, there is a crowd support forum webpage and a VIP help desk available to address specific challenges. Further, we will discuss some use cases utilizing the FMX920 series vehicle trackers. Use case number 1: anti-theft solution and stolen vehicle recovery. Unfortunately, car theft is still pretty common around the world, so anything that forces thieves and joyriders to spend more time accessing a car will make a vehicle as a much less appealing target. It is the most effective way of preventing car theft and making criminals look for another object to steal. Every 920 tracker is small enough to be easily hidden in a vehicle. It is the best way to keep track of a vehicle whereabouts and get it back if it's stolen. Also, the FMC920 and FMM920 have features that are highly beneficial for recovering a stolen vehicle. For example, the internal flash memory of 128 MB allows you to store a large amount of data, and the high-gain antennas are sensitive enough to pick up the signal even in the poor weather conditions. Immobilizing can also protect vehicles from unauthorized driving. At this point, the vehicle can start only if authorization is approved. Another useful scenario I have mentioned a few moments ago is jamming detection. Even though vehicles have different alarm systems, professional thieves know how to disable them and keep silent during the whole theft process. With jamming detection functionality, the Teltonika tracker can help avoid theft by distracting or confusing the criminals with an additional alarm connected to a tracker. It is also possible to block the engine from starting. If a jamming attempt is detected, the tracker can block the vehicle starter. This will force thieves to spend more time stealing the car and risking getting caught in action or even abandoning the theft attempt. And the third way is to lock all the doors of the vehicle. With the all-locked doors, thieves will have to make more effort to get into the vehicle or maybe not able to break it at all. Use case number 2: eco or green driving solution. Thanks to a green driving scenario, the relevant information gathered is instantly analyzed. If the data exceeds the set parameters, the GPS device sends a command to an LED or buzzer to warn the driver to take appropriate action. The same information is also sent to the server for further analysis if necessary. All of this can increase the efficiency of vehicle use, such as fuel consumption, maintenance cost reduction, driver's discipline, etc. The eco-driving solution is a good example of how modern technology can help not only run a business, but also increase road safety and reduce the negative impact on our planet. It is easily enabled in our previously mentioned Teltonika configurator tool. All of that will help to keep the fleet in a decent condition, ensure a longer lifespan of vehicles, and save company resources. A calibration algorithm is used to recalculate and convert the accelerometer axis to a vehicle axis, which is as follows: X is front, Y is left, and Z is down. In order to properly identify these axes, the vehicle GPS tracker must be installed as required. Thanks to the automatic calibration function of the FMC920 and FMM920 models, even if the tracker is mounted anywhere in the car and the X, Y, and Z axes are not initially recognized, after a few drives, the axis will be identified automatically by the smart calibration algorithm. The purpose of this function is to determine how the FMX920 device is installed in a particular vehicle. After the calibration process, the eco-driving functionality will be active and the calibration data will be used to detect sudden acceleration, harsh braking and cornering events, helping to improve drivers' discipline and road safety. Use case number 3: vehicle rental and leasing. The new models can also be utilized in the car hire and leasing market niche. In the case of leasing, GPS vehicle trackers can improve driver safety, provide maintenance reminders, and include vehicle regulatory and maintenance obligations. At the same time, in the case of car hire, the FMC920 and FMM920 can help to prevent vehicle overuse and late returns. For instance, fleet owners and managers can set vehicle mileage limits, helping to warn customers of excessive use and encourage them timely return of hired cars. It is also important to deal with the damages and repairs related to customer misuse of vehicles before they leave the country or city. By equipping vehicles with the tracking devices with the smart real-time alarms, fleet owners can detect the various violations that may happen in the car rental business they manage. Thanks to the Cat M1 and Cat M1 connectivity, basic tracking with all parameters and functions can now be carried out worldwide. The same device can now be used on a different continents without having to worry about different network support. Although some countries will still support 2G connectivity for some time, the FMC920 and FMM920 have a fallback to 2G, which means that tracking is available everywhere. Use case number 4: driver's identification. Even though these two trackers do not support one-wire technology, it is still possible to authorize the driver. Teltonika iBeacons with a Bluetooth connectivity can replace RFID cards or the I button and can be used to detect a member of fleet using the FMC920 and FMM920 trackers. Then the engine can be started and vehicle can be driven. And finally, use case number 5: tolling services. Last year, we adapted our bestseller FMB920 for e-tolling telematics projects, meaning that now LTE Cat 1 and Cat M1 versions are also available for e-toll projects. This opens up new business opportunities for large-scale and long-term public projects. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another income level for you. Still in all, they are small, yet so powerful and time-tested, delivering immense value to your business, your customers and society. And that is why the legend continues, and rest assured, these two models are destined for global success. So grab this opportunity and use it to your advantage without thinking twice. Webinar summary. So to recap, this webinar has given you some stats on 4G LTE market insights, the overview of the new FMC920 and FMM920 features and benefits, additional value info, as well looked and went through the most popular use cases. In addition, you got answers to your questions in the Q&A session. So the message to take with you after this webinar is: be in control. Our legendary tracker can now be used anywhere in the world. Let's finish with this. Dreams do not come true just because you dream them. It is hard work that makes things happen. It's a hard work that creates change. Shonda Rhimes, an American television producer, screenwriter, and author. If it's not done yet, please follow Teltonika Telematics on social media platforms, LinkedIn, YouTube and others to stay up to date. And to get even more value, please register to the upcoming webinar. Also, if you want to stay up to date, and you should, on the latest news about vehicle telematics, new products or change notifications, use cases and solutions, or get event, webinar invites and reminders, I encourage you to subscribe to our newsletters. You will get value, nothing but the value, conveniently and timely delivered into your inbox. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our session. I hope you enjoyed it and found this webinar relevant and helpful for your business. On behalf of the Teltonika Telematics team, thank you very much for following us along, your time and all the questions today. Meanwhile, you take care of your business, stay safe, and goodbye for now.